around a little slight hill, moving around the corner here. So we'll pause our checklist for now. There we go. All right. Really the wind direction. It said 040 at 10 knots, and it says gusting at 19. I don't see it gusting at all. But if you look over here, we always want to take off and land into the wind. You see that little red sign that says 23-5?
Yes.
This runway right ahead of us is runway 23. If you take off this direction, runway 5 this direction, it's the magnetic heading. The wind is from 040, so obviously we want to use runway 5 because it's into the wind.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a radio announcement here and telling anybody that's around here where we are in the airport.
And right now you want my feet flat
on the floorboards.
Right. Okay.
Winter Haven traffic, Navy, Stearman, crossing runway 5 at Foxtrot 1. There's no tower at this airport. So anytime you do something like cross a runway or when you're on the ground, you really want to announce it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, if you notice this runway here, there's kind of a crown to it. You see the crown down there? If there's an airplane on the end, you can't really see them on the ground. All right, so looking straight ahead of the airplane, you'll notice that you can't see anything.
Correct.
So imagine we're at a very, very busy airport, and there's airplanes taxiing all over the place. You know, if you're not careful, you're going to hit the guy ahead of you, and it'd be easy to do because you can't see. So we want to be able to see. So what we're going to do ahead of us on the downwind, you'll see him here. We're going to let him land before we take off.
Winter Haven traffic, Cherokee left base, runway 5, Winter Haven.
Actually, we're going to leave now. Our airplane is ready to go. Winter Haven traffic, Navy Stearman, departing 5, northbound departure, Winter Haven. Genie's over here. Do you see him over there? There's an airplane.
Oh yeah, I see him
He's
now.
the guy that's landing.
Okay.
So what we do on the takeoff is, what you don't want to do is look left and look right, because if you look left and look right, you're going to go left and go right. So the idea is you look straight ahead, you focus on infinity. Like right now, I'm looking right through the back of your head, and out of the corners of my eyes, I can see where the runway ends and the grass begins.
Okay.
We're going to bring the power on up. That's full power right there. The tail comes off the ground. She's ready to fly right now. So we just gently bring the nose up, and we're off the ground. Not a big deal. And you're already smiling. What we'll do is we're going to leave the airplane down here low. And then we'll get down here, we'll give them some air show smoke. Now we'll go on up. Air show smoke on now. All right, Gene, go ahead and put your feet on the pedals down there and grab that stick. I'm still with you, okay?
Okay.
Now, the first thing we're going to do here together is we're going to do a left-hand turn. So what I want you to do is just gently ease the stick to the left. Do you see this road right here? Right underneath off our left wing? That road goes east and west. So let's make a shallow turn to your left. Let's go to the west. There you go. It's perfect. That's about a 20-degree angle of bank. We're looking right here. You know what else you can look at is these orange groves. They're laid out and planted east-west fashion. Perfect. Gene, if you were to look at me in the mirror, I let go of the stick after the second turn.
Oh my
all right,
gosh.
you've been doing all these on your own. All right, so let's focus in on those wires that are directly ahead of the windscreen. Okay, those wires right now, they're at a 45-degree angle to the horizon. Let's do a 180-degree turn to your right. We're looking for a 30-degree angle of bank. Whenever you're ready, let's try it. 30 degrees to your right. That's 10, 20. I think that's 30 right there. Good. Add the right rudder. pedal pressure. Good. And around you go. Now this coordination turn is what I call it. 30-degree angle of bank turn. This is going to be very, very important a little bit later on in our flight.
Okay.
Good. Just keep it coming to your right. This is 180. When we're heading back to the south, actually, I'm sorry, that was 90. Let's keep going to your right until we're going back to the south. Good. Let's draw out of this. We're heading back to the south. Let's make a left-hand turn. Let's go to the north. Same thing. 30-degree angle of bank turn to your left. 180-degree change of direction. There you go. Hold it right there. Beautiful. Pretty simple, huh? Yeah. Good. That's 90 degrees. We're looking at this orange orchard right here. So it's north and south. Nice and smooth up here today. Good. And then we'll roll the wings back to level. You feeling pretty good?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great.
Focus in at this point, Gene, on those wires that are directly ahead of the windscreen. Again, those are our 45-degree angle of bank wires. Let's do a 360 to your left. It's always easier to go left.
Okay.
360 to your left, 45-degree angle of bank. Put those wires parallel with the horizon and a little bit above the horizon. That'll be a level turn in the sky. Beautiful. Airlines only go to 30 degrees, so this is the steepest turn you've ever done right here. Perfect, that's a 360.
Wow.
Awesome job. Let's try one of those to your right.
Okay.
Same thing that you just finished up, only add a little right rudder whenever you're ready. And this is a 360. Perfect. We'll roll the wings back to level. Off to your right a little bit, you'll see some smoke out there in the distance. You see that smoke out there?
Yeah.
Let's make a right-hand turn. Let's head over towards that smoke. We'll go in that north direction. Well, at this point of our flight, you've learned how to make turns, and you've learned how to make the airplane go up and down. The next thing we're going to learn is how to make it do turns and go up and down at the same time. You might recall I was talking about that lazy 8 inside. I'll tell you what, I'll keep my hand on the controls,
Okay.
but I'm going to have you do it. I'll talk you through it.
All right.
All right, shallow turn to your left. So you just stick to your left, the other left, the other way.
Oh, left.
I'm sorry, that's okay. Good, stick to neutral. Now bring the nose up some more. Hold it right there. Look over your left shoulder. Look how slow this is.
Wow.
They call it lazy for a reason. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Now, listen to it. There's 70, 75, there's 80, 85, there's 90, 95, there's 100. Roll the wings to level, bring the nose up. You did that all by yourself.
Wow.
Nice job.
Very cool.
Nice. All right, so let's try one of those to the right. The only difference here is I want you to use a little bit of right rudder pedal pressure over the top, all right? There's your shallow angle of bank right there. Good. Bring the nose up. Up some more. Hold the stick right there. Don't move it at all. Now push on that right rudder. Right rudder, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Gravity will pull the nose to the horizon there. Now listen to it. She's speeding up. Gently roll it to your left. And bring the nose up. Wings to level. Very nice. Now, look outside the plane. Lower the nose to level flight. Ease the stick forward. Good. Very nice. All right. So now what we want you to do is let's try one of those to the left, followed by one of those to the right. No stopping this time. I'll talk you through it. You're doing great. Bring the nose up. Up you go. She slows down over the top. Gravity's pulling the nose to the horizon. The airplane's speeding up. Good. Gently start rolling it to your right. And do the same thing to your right. Shallow turn. Up you go. Great. And add a little right rudder here. Look to your right. Enjoy the view.
Whoa!
Start rolling it to your left. Bring the nose up. And you just did all that by yourself.
Holy smokes.
All right. So So we'll level off here, or if you look over the nose on the horizon, the buildings you see, that's Disney.
Oh.
All right, perfect. So we'll lower the nose a little bit more, level fly it right about there. Now, the last maneuver we have to do here today is that slow flight and the stall that we talked about on the ground, okay? So what I want you to do is your job here is to keep the wings level for me. There you go. I'm going to gently bring the power back because, again, it's pretty loud. There you go. Now, gently lower the nose.
Winter Haven traffic, Liberty 568 X-ray Lima is 10 miles to the east, inbound for landing.
There you go. Tell me when you can hear the whistle of the wind in the wires.
I can hear it.
Perfect. You're going about 100 miles an hour. Great. Bring it back to level flight. Perfect. Hold it right there, Gene. Now listen to it. It's like coasting up to a stop sign in your car with the windows down.
Right.
You hear it slowing down?
Yeah.
Good. Bring the nose up some more. Getting pretty quiet, isn't it? Bring the nose up a little bit more. Here's the stall. This Stearman is going to say, hey, Gene, if you won't lower my nose, I'm going to do it for you.
Oh.
The nose gently falls. Now listen to it. Listen to it. You hear the whistle?
Yes.
And look what the nose does. Comes right back to level flight, right?
Wow.
So, when I say stall to people, they're afraid. But when you do a stall, you're like, wow, that was actually kind of fun.
Okay.
Believe it or not, we've been flying for 15 minutes. This is your opportunity to have some fun. You are fully capable of making this airplane do whatever you want it to do. So if you like to doing the turns, we can try some more of those. If you like the lazy eights, we can try some more of those. If you just want to fly it around and say, wow, this is just too cool, you can do that as well. Do you remember that museum called Fantasy of Flight?
Yes.
It's right to your right.
Ah.
There it is, right there.
Wow.
Let's make a right-hand turn around Fantasy of Flight.
So what plane is that down on the ground, the silver one?
What's that?
What plane is the silver one?
It's called a Lockheed Constellation. I'll tell you what, we're going to try one other thing. I'm going to teach you how to do a descending turn. So lower the nose. I'm going to bring the power back. Right now we're at about 1,100 feet. Let's descend down to about 800 feet. And let's do a shallow turn to your left. About a 30-degree angle of bank turn.
Wow.
You asked about that the airplane.
Yeah, so we're at 600
Yeah, let's
now.
go a little lower. Now you get a good look at it.
Ah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So that was the first American-made airplane that could go fly across the Atlantic. And they made those for Howard Hughes and TWA.
Very
Isn't that
cool.
pretty?
Yes, very cool.
Three tails in the back, 4 engines.
Nice look.
Okay, so here we are. We're back at about 800 feet, almost 900 feet. You can lower the nose to level flight. Remember, level flight, if you look out here on your wingtip, when our wings are parallel to the horizon, that's level flight. Right now, it's perfect.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to get away from these people. We're going to use our air show smoke to do a turn. We'll do another 360-degree turn.
Okay.
When you start the turn, I'm going to give you a little blast of air show smoke.
Okay.
The idea is to do a turn. If it's level, we're going to fly right through it.
And am I doing right or left?
Your choice. Either way.
Let's do a left.
Let's go left. All right. So put the wire parallel with the horizon and a little bit above. Smoke on now. There's your marker. All right. So don't look at the instruments yet. I know you're not. Let's see what we're going to do here. Just keep it going. Again, to get your license, they make you do this, and they allow you to go up or down 100 feet. Beautiful. Just keep it going. You're doing great. Good.
The 5 November Echo, the 20 on the left down 145. I went ahead and Liberty is clear.
Start searching for smoke. Do you see it?
Yep, I see it.
Fly right through it. And guess what? That would pass on your private pilot check, right? You didn't lose a foot.
There
Look at that. Awesome. You're showing off now. Good.
That was so cool.
There it is. I used to play in this airplane when I was a kid. It was like my clubhouse.
What a
Yeah.
load of memories.
Her name is Cream Puff, by the way.
Cream puff.
Cream's a long story, but after flying it, now you know why we call it that. It's just a sweetheart in the air. Not going to hurt you, just wants to be your friend. Okay, so the next thing we're going to try and do is use all your skills that you've learned thus far today to fly the pattern to land. I'm going to have you line up your airplane with the runway. Okay, let's make a shallow 30-degree angle of bank, turn to our left. Winter Haven traffic, Navy Stearman, we are left base, landing 5, Winter Haven. Just keep it going left. Now, do you see that runway there?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see the numbers, but it says number 5 on the end.
The traffic, Twin V's on the left, downwind now for 5.
Go ahead and line up the Stearman with that runway. Winter Haven traffic, Navy Stearman, radar final for 5, Winter Haven. Yeah, you're doing great. That's the one we're landing on. Good. We don't have any crosswind, maybe just a little tiny bit. The wind might be trying to blow you to your right. There you go. Now, if you lower the nose a little bit, you see the runway right ahead of you.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right, Gene, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take it from here, so just put your feet on the floorboards. Now, this is why listening to the airplane is so important. Now, listen to it. We're down, we're getting down here low to the ground. We're listening, we're listening, we're listening. It's getting pretty quiet.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, the airplane's on the ground, but the hard part with these types of planes is keeping them going straight because they don't want to. And we never get on the brakes with them. So what I'm going to do is...
Winter Haven traffic, 65 November Echo is on the left downwind, turning base, runway 5.
All right, Gene, go ahead and put your feet back on those pedals, heels on the floorboards.
Okay.
There you go. I'm going to throw you to the wolves here.
Okay.
I'm going to have you taxi this thing. You see there's a little taxi way off to our left. You see it there?
Yes.
I want you to make a left-hand turn when we get up here. There you go. Winter Haven traffic, Navy Stearman, we're clearing runway 5, Winter Haven. Very good. We'll keep it nice and slow here for you. Now we want to go straight, so go back to the right on the pedal. It's all pedals. There you go. Now, right ahead of us, we're going to make a right-hand turn. Remember what I mentioned earlier. Now is the time when we can get... The airplane can be damaged. We can hit another airplane. We can hit a runway light. There's signs down here to hit. There we go. So what we're going to try and do now is those S-turns. So we'll go straight, so it starts coming to your left, tiny bit to your left, and then you look to the right. There you go. Good. Start coming to your right, and you look to the left.
And this is all just with the pedals?
All the pedals. You cannot be expected to do the takeoff in this if you can't taxi it. There you go. So basically, you're doing exactly what I want you to do. When that, like we're going to the right, when that left wheel crosses that yellow line, you start going the other way. People have a tendency to do is over control. And then now neutralize your pedals just like in a turn. There you go. Now start coming to the right. And it doesn't take a lot of pedal movement. And then just like in a turn with the ailerons, neutralize your pedals, let the airplane come to the right, and then you look to the left. There you go. Just like that. Perfect. This takes some concentration until you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Now there's a big old sign right ahead of you. That's where the taxiway ends. And we'll make a left-hand turn. Good. Straight on in. And then here's our tarmac, so we'll actually just kind of taxi right up to the hangar there.
So you're going to do it now?
Yeah, I'll take it from here. There's more things to hit here.
Oh, he's over there.
Great flight.
Oh, my gosh.